Change is the one thing that is constant, yet the one thing we must run after. It's important. And though the world is evolving faster than I can keep up, I still asked for change. And although the clink of coins in my cup gave me some hope and some soup for the night, I needed a different type of hope, the type that stretches my imagination. I was ready for some real change. So I turned desires into something I could lay my hands on. Put my head down, got my skills up, got the help I needed, built my dreams from the ground up. Everything that stopped me was now giving up, and then I cut out these doubtful thoughts, cut the wood, crafted it with my imagination. More creaks and crackles, less clinks of coins. I'm making things and making it more soup on the table for me and mine. That's all the change I really need, and now I'm no longer asking for the type of change that clinks. I found the type of change that builds.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Amy Bilodeau, and I serve as the Senior Manager of Community Investment for the Home Depot Canada. And I get to work closely with my associates on the Home Depot Canada Foundation's work to prevent and end youth homelessness. Very excited to be here with you today, and I'd love to introduce you to Emmy from Blue Door, who's going to speak about our exciting new partnership, TradeWorx.
Thanks, Amy. And hi, everybody. So happy to join you today. My name is Emmy, and I'm Chief Operating Officer here at Blue Door. Blue Door is an organization that focuses on supporting those experiencing or at risk of homelessness. And in the last few years, our strategic pillars have been focused around housing, health, and employment. And so speaking of employment a little bit, when we started taking steps towards interventions on this pillar, we identified a number of employment social enterprises across Canada who have been doing some amazing work at recognizing the void in the trades and the number of skilled laborers that are needed in the trades, and then seeing those experiencing homelessness or in vulnerable positions struggling to find well-paying careers and long-term opportunities by which they would be able to afford housing stability. Employment social enterprises are a solution-based view of ending homelessness, and there's a number of great examples out there, such as Choices for Youth, Impact Construction, Purpose Construction in Manitoba, Mark Soberano's Building Up in Ontario, and a number of others. And essentially what these social enterprises are doing is providing the ability to afford housing. And this idea for TradeWorx began from recognizing that there are a number of organizations doing great work, and there was an opportunity for us to move from silos to coalitions on ending homelessness, as well as continuing to provide this skills training for well-paying careers in the trades across Canada. The social enterprises offer wraparound supports that include living allowances, wages, psychotherapy, childcare, transportation, emergency assistance. And what we were seeing is that there was an opportunity for broader partnerships, sharing of resources, and really broadening our impact through this strategic alliance. And so maybe I'll hand it over to Amy to talk a little bit more about the coalition and who's in this TradeWorx partnership, and a bit more about how it works and the Home Depot's involvement in it.
Great, thanks, Emmy. Yeah, and I think that's a great overview of TradeWorx, and you can appreciate us as a funder, being dedicated to preventing and ending youth homelessness. When the opportunity to be a part of this was brought to us, it was truly just a win-win-win in terms of the opportunity. And so we're very excited to be engaged in this work and to be a part of this together. And Emmy spoke to the 10 partners who are really, truly bringing this life to work, or this work to life, I should say. And we've got all of our 10 partners replicated here. And in terms of what the investment really looks like, it's a $1 million investment from the Home Depot Canada Foundation in its first year. And so each of these organizations are sharing that funding and working to ensure that 10 youth from their organizations have the opportunity to experience on-the-job paid training experience. They get the opportunity to be exposed to all kinds of different job opportunities within construction, within the trades, and they truly do have that investment and that opportunity to be able to access viable careers in the trades. And so from a Home Depot Canada Foundation perspective, that's very exciting for us. There's a definite alignment with the work that we do as a company and where we see the opportunity for us to lend expertise and mentorship in the space. And then, of course, a huge opportunity for us in terms of preventing and ending youth homelessness. And we truly see TradeWorx and investments in careers in the trades as a way of lifting youth out of risk of experiencing homelessness and into these viable career opportunities. We're very excited that this is a program that has a direct impact and a direct one-to-one model. And so we are truly investing in these youth and this, providing them with this opportunity. And that's something that really excites us. And we have really clear KPIs that we're tracking as a result, and great opportunity for us to celebrate that success as the program progresses. And for us, we see this as really the way of the future for a lot of the Home Depot Canada Foundation's work. We've been in the prevention and ending youth homelessness space since 2013. We are in $43 million achieved of our $50 million pledge, but we really see this as the work that we're going to continue to do forward. And we see opportunities to bring in other members of our pro services and some of our other areas of our work to continue to really help to mentor and support youth in these great career opportunities, and also to really help fill, a big gap that I think everyone is seeing in the industry right now in terms of the trades being aged out. And so this is a great opportunity to help to bring in some great youth and get them some experience and continue to build that pipeline. So there's many different reasons that we saw the opportunity for TradeWorx and why we're excited about it, and we're very thrilled.
And so, you'll see that we have representation from coast to coast to coast, and we're continuing to work and invite more people to become a part of this coalition. And really what we do hope to establish, and it's, very early days, but we do want to, create opportunities for organizations at any part of their journey in employment social enterprise. So it could be those that are just starting out and have the idea and need supports to develop it, or are further along in their idea and would like to share resources with other organizations. And one of the things that we've done too in this TradeWorx partnership is that Blue Door is working with the Home Depot Canada Foundation to provide intermediary partnerships, because we recognize that employment social enterprise doesn't necessarily have a designation. So it could be a nonprofit or a for-profit, doesn't necessarily have charitable status. And so Blue Door provides intermediary partnerships by way of partnering with different employment social enterprises that may be at different points in their journey to provide a framework and structure to receive the funding and to measure deliverables and have a bit of that administrative structure to work through as well. So I'll pass it back to you, Amy, to talk a bit more about who's involved. And
yeah, for sure. And I think that's you make a really great point. I mean, I think that's what we really love about being able to support the initiative as well, is that it's not just supporting youth, but it's actually building the capacity of the organizations that are part of the TradeWorx initiative and the coalition, and really creating opportunities for knowledge sharing, for collaboration. As a foundation, we really seek opportunities to foster innovation, to build networks, and be able to bring together some of our best players who are doing innovative work in their communities to share. And I think that's really the essence of the work that our partners are doing together in TradeWorx. And I think we only see more opportunity to be able to do this work moving forward. And I think as we're looking into year 2 and what TradeWorx can look like from a commitment perspective, I think there's only more opportunities to grow. We are going to continue to invest in this space. We will be looking to leverage some of our existing fantastic partners who have really demonstrated they have, I would say, a niche for the social enterprise component and really know how to leverage and harness the power of youth to be successful for that opportunity of nonprofit construction and looking at, being able to take the social enterprise model, make it profitable for an organization to reinvest in their work, and then also being able to invest in these youth. So we want to continue to build that knowledge sharing and find new opportunities. If you're with us today and you know of some really great examples of organizations who are doing similar work in their communities, there is going to be, I think, an opportunity to continue to grow and for us to continue to invest in this space. And in year 2, we love to continue to expand where we're operating the program, where we can continue to see impact and continue to build that network of what TradeWorx truly becomes. And so I do hope that as we're entering into the question and answer portion of this conversation, that there's opportunity to have some of those discussions. And, we're here today because we really believe that this partnership together with Blue Door and with all of our TradeWorx partners, that it really is a model for success. And we're hoping to continue to replicate that model moving forward. So hoping to learn more from all of you that are joining us today as well.
And if, you're in a position where you feel like you're not exactly familiar with the employment social enterprise or what it really has to do with homelessness and, solutions towards ending homelessness, it really is about recognizing that the same way we afford homes and, whether it's rental or purchase or whatever, is by having a career where you're able to pay something and not just a minimum wage, right? Often the clients that we serve are facing multiple barriers. And so when faced with a minimum wage opportunity, it continues to perpetuate the cycle of homelessness. And so what this coalition is really focused on is a solutions-based idea around ending homelessness. That is to recognize that people need to be earning a certain amount, like a living wage, and helping them to gain the skills and, providing interventions that are needed to help them reattach to the marketplace and find a career of their choosing in the construction trades, where there's a huge void in the market now. And so, this particular coalition is just starting out, but as Amy mentioned, it has a lot of opportunity to grow. We welcome ideas. We also welcome, new partners into the coalition. So, if there's anything you'd like to discuss or any questions that you have for us, myself, Amy, and possibly a couple other of the social enterprise partners will be in the chat and happy to discuss this further. So thanks so much for joining us today and for your time and for being one of the solutionaries with us that look forward to ending homelessness.
Yes, thank you. We look forward to hearing from you.